Welcome back, everyone. This is your girl Empowered News. If this is your first time here, welcome and take a seat and grab your favorite thing to take notes on. Generative AI is not allowed. If you're not new here, shout out to y'all for subscribing and supporting this channel, and don't forget to like the video. So today I want to talk a bit more about the Kingdom Hearts 4 second teaser, specifically the bit of gameplay we got, which was adding a little more details to what we saw in the first teaser. So first thing you see after the initial quote in what I'll call the first half of the second teaser is that the keychain grapple is probably going to be one of the main attack features that we see throughout Kingdom Hearts 4. We see this in the initial battle with Quadratum's version of Darkseid, as well as again in the nighttime Quadratum gameplay. As we go forward, I want to do a small mention of who I'll call possibly Valley's Keyblade. It's not the Starlight Keyblade like in Union Cross or Dark Road, and it looks a little bit more like a sword. The hilt is definitely showing that it is a Keyblade, but the fact that it looks quite different was something that I just wanted to highlight. Of course, this could be a prototype that could be changed by the time the final trailers come out and by the time that the game's released, which I should also mention at this point, I do reserve the right to be wrong about everything. But let's look a little bit more into the gameplay, specifically with Sora in the daytime and nighttime Quadratum features that we got. So similar to what we actually saw in the PR screenshots that we got last year, you see we still have the general action RPG combos with the new versions of Heartless and Neo Shadows. The move Sora is currently doing appears to be the Lava Slash move, and the reaction move looks to be Volcannon when you pause the trailer and look at the green reaction button. And one thing I want to point to in the command menu is that we're seeing more of the build feature that's coming from the scrap and build feature, which we were introduced to in the first teaser trailer. So this specific build seems to combine Keyblade abilities, which is why we're seeing a combination of fire or magma and ice. And as Sora finishes, it seems to be that the combo of Volcannon with Igneous Impact is what is the finishing move. In the nighttime Quadratum feature, it features more of the chain grapple moves with the build feature from Sora's original Keyblade. You have the command of Heart Barrage, which seems to take the links from the chains and then shoots them as like arrowheads or darts. And then you have the option of a Chain Raid or Star Ring finisher. And it seems like Chain Raid was selected, it's just educated guess, because when you think of the raid move from the original Kingdom Hearts game, mainly because it had a similar sort of slate moveset that we're used to with Sonic Blade or Strike Raid from the original Kingdom Hearts game. I also want to point out this sort of skating hoverboard feature that's being used throughout the gameplay, which may point to the fact that Sora might skate or hoverboard throughout Quadratum when he's not in battle mode as well. And also with what I'm assuming to be Chain Raid, it seemed like it'll be an ability that will involve timing your hits, kind of like, again, the Sonic Blade and Strike Raid feature that we've seen in the original Kingdom Hearts game, and that's progressed over the course of games throughout the Dark Secret saga. And as far as which world or movie this Keyblade might be from in the daytime gameplay, it might possibly be from Elemental because of the fire and ice combo, or maybe I saw a couple of comments that point to it possibly being from Moana. I do think it is more likely from the movie Elemental though. And in the last bit of the trailer, when Sora is fighting the dark side again, we see the barrier reflect will be included again as a guard feature, showing the success of timing guard at the right time. And you also see in the command menu in the last part of the trailer that the fourth option is hidden, but we know that this is where Scrap and Build should be. So this specific fight will basically be the very first fight, I'm assuming, with Darkseid, which means that this will possibly be a dream sequence that could include tutorials, and will possibly include tutorials on using Scrap and Build once it's introduced, very likely in this fight with Darkseid. And then one final mention, the trailer on the Nintendo page from the Nintendo Direct, obviously, and the trailer on the Kingdom Hearts page are in fact similar, but they do show slightly different frames in the daytime and nighttime Quadratum fights. But that was basically all I caught with the gameplay features that we saw in the second Kingdom Hearts 4 teaser. But let me know in the comments what you might have called and which Disney movie you think that one Keyblade might come from. But thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video if you like this video, and subscribe to this channel so that you can get more videos like this one. If there are any possible theory ideas that you might want me to cover, be sure to put that in the comments as well, and I will catch y'all next time.